The ambush was flawless. At least, that's what the Virex Dominion believed. The kill zone had been chosen after weeks of orbital surveillance. A narrow basalt canyon on the moon Car 7, its walls steep enough to block comms, rich in mineral interference that scrambled sensors, and threaded with natural choke points. Motion traps were buried beneath the dust. Sniper nests were carved into the rock with surgical precision. Autonomous drones hovered in silent standby, weapons armed, targeting matrices locked. This ambush had ended wars. The Virex Strike Council watched from a concealed command post as the human squad approached on foot, 8 of them, moving in loose formation, armor scuffed, weapons slung casually. No heavy support, no air cover, textbook vulnerability, clicked Commander Threxel, his mandibles flexing in satisfaction. They suspect nothing. The order was given. The canyon came alive. Energy bolts lanced from hidden emplacements. Drones dropped from above. Mines detonated in controlled bursts designed to funnel the humans deeper into the kill zone. The Virex expected screams, panic, desperate return fire. Instead, one of the humans laughed. Contact. A human voice sparked not in fear, but excitement. Nice setup. Who called canyon drills? Finally, another human replied. Been bored all week. The squad exploded into motion. They didn't scatter randomly. They moved with purpose, sliding into cover that shouldn't have existed, using angles the Virex hadn't accounted for. One human vaulted onto a falling rock slab mid-explosion, using the blast to propel himself up the canyon wall. Another intentionally triggered a mine, then rolled with the shockwave, armor flaring but intact. "All right, listen up," the human squad leader shouted over the chaos. "This is live fire training now. Alpha, suppress left ridge. Bravo, drones are yours. Charlie," he paused as a plasma bolt narrowly missed him. "Charlie, stop sightseeing and flank right." "Copy," came the cheerful response. The Virex observers froze. "They're coordinating," one strategist whispered. "They're adapting in real time," another hissed. "How are they communicating without comms?" Threxel leaned forward. "They should be overwhelmed," but the humans weren't overwhelmed. They were evaluating. "Sniper patterns predictable," one human muttered while returning fire blind yet somehow hitting a concealed nest dead center. "Good discipline, bad imagination." A drone swarm descended, blades spinning. One human dropped his rifle, pulled a compact device from his belt, and threw it upward. The device detonated in a directional EMP burst, dropping half the drones instantly. "Score," he shouted. That one worked better than in the sim. The canyon echoed with human voices, not screams, but callouts, critiques, and laughter. "Next time," the squad leader said calmly while dragging a wounded teammate behind cover, "try overlapping fields of fire." These guys left gaps big enough to drive a tank through. The wounded human groaned. "Still counts as a hit, though." Yeah. Mark it in the after action." The Virex command post descended into panic. "They're dismantling the ambush," a tactician shrieked. "They're using our own positions against us." Indeed, the humans were advancing toward the ambush's heart, one by one. Virex assets went dark. Snipers were flushed out by grenades rolled with uncanny precision. Motion traps were triggered deliberately to map their patterns, then avoided effortlessly. "This is impossible," Threxel snarled. "No species treats a perfect ambush like a training exercise," one officer finished weakly. The final blow came when the human squad breached the Virex command post itself. 8 humans emerged from the smoke, weapons raised, armor scorched, but spirits high. The squad leader looked around, impressed. "All right, credit where it's due. This was solid work." He keyed his helmet recorder. "Note to command: enemy ambush doctrine is competent but rigid. Recommend we incorporate this scenario into basic training." Threxel stared up at him in disbelief. You were supposed to die." The human tilted his head. "Nah, you just gave us free practice." Moments later, as the humans marched out of the canyon leaving behind a dismantled, humiliated strike force, the Virex Dominion issued a new standing order across their fleets. Never ambush humans. They might learn something.